Okay, so I promised an update on the sump system to the 35-gallon cube system. Let me turn this light down so we can see what we're working with a little bit better. So I do have additional filters like this one here. They're going to go in one on the other side of this baffle to keep the Cato when it comes in later this week from getting into the return. But essentially this is what we're working with. I showed you guys all the plumbing, but here's the drain section. That is the SC Aquarium's Model 301 skimmer. Over the baffle side into the refugium area, this is a Kessel H80 that I very poorly centered. It's going to be moved a little bit. Cato is going to be growing here with BioCubes. I ordered a set from Algae Barn. I'll make another video about that when it comes in. So yeah, skimmer, refugium area, Kessel H80 supporting it. And then over here I have my Octo Varios return pump. This is the Tunes 3155 auto top-off system, and that's where the water actually comes out of. This is a Trigger Systems reservoir housing the pump for that system. I've mounted the water controller there and the return pump controller there, and then this is my power head controller to the top of the tank. So my tank is just about cycled at this point. I'm actually going to be adding some clownfish later on today. May do a quick water change and refill the auto top-off reservoir. Just on a side note, I filled this auto top-off reservoir up on Sunday to about here. It is now Wednesday, midday. So I'd say I've lost about a half gallon, maybe a little more. It's just probably more like a gallon from the top-off reservoir. Which means that in 3 days' time, I've evaporated close to a gallon of water out of this tank, but I've maintained my salinity, so the auto top-off it's a huge help. You know, that would have been a lot of making small batches of RDI to fill this up, and I don't have time for that. So the auto top-off is a must for a tank that you don't want to touch too much. So here it is. That's the sump system. I went with, in the display, this is all ocean rock. I got some really pretty skeletons from war coral and some other corals that are in here. And a giant chalice coral that I'm going to try to grow another chalice on. So this is pink Fiji sand. It's live sand. I did add my own live bacteria, and I actually, instead of doing a shrimp method or a fish in method, I actually just went ahead and dosed with Dr. Tim's ammonium chloride. It seems to be a much cleaner way to go about this. This is the first day I've had the lights on. There's that Reef Power RPM power head that I talked about in the previous video. Seems to be putting off an enormous amount of flow, which is great. It's just what I wanted. This is the, what do they call it? The Kessel A360 Tuna Blue. I actually have two of them, but I've only got one up here for now. I put two up there and it was a little bit overkill. We're gonna try one first, see how it's working. Maybe when I get into SPS, we'll add the second. The phone here is kind of distorting the colors here, but it's a very, very pretty shimmer effect going on in this tank with that A360. And just to reiterate again, it's a Durso pump in the back. And there's the return line with quick connect. Really liking this so far. Eager to get some fish in here to kind of help hurry the cycle along, and hopefully in the next several weeks I will begin to slowly add in coral. But there it is. That was the 35 gallon cube tank build from the stand up. Still got a little ways to go. I'll make another video when I get that Cato in from Algae Barn, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully I can keep it alive off the bat. Never had Cato before, so we'll see how it goes. Promise you guys an update on the sump system. So here it is. Seems to be running fairly nice. Once I add in the filter to the other side of that baffle to the return pump, I think I'm going to add a small section of filters from where the water is draining back here, and all I'm doing that for is to dampen the noise level just a little bit. But so far we're looking great. I will keep you guys updated, and thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. I will be putting out more videos in the future. If there's anything you guys would like to see, any questions, drop a comment and I will address that when I get some time to. I have no problem making a more in-depth video of whatever questions you guys might have. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.